Hello everyone, I am Osam Bulgurlu and I am studying electrical and electronics engineering in Bilkent University, and this is my Physics 101 term project. In this project I am going to conduct the periodic motion of the simple pendulum experiment, and the aim of this experiment is to find out the factors that determine the period of the periodic motion. Now you are going to see my setup and requirements of my experiment. The requirements of this experiment are a simple pendulum which consists of a platform and a string, and we need also different masses to conduct the experiment. The parameters will be analyzed are mass of the object, length of the string, and the angle theta, the angle which stays between vertical axis and the string. In first part, I'm going to analyze whether the angle theta affects the period of the periodic motion or not. Let's see the video. In this part of experiment, I'm gonna find out whether angle theta affects the period of the periodic motion. In order to do that, I have 70 centimeter string and 50 grams mass, and I will determine, I will arrange the angle theta with my program application. Then I will make the mass oscillate, and then I will record the motion. Then by the timer, I will oscillate this period. In second part of the experiment, I'm going to analyze how mass of the object affects period of the periodic motion. Let's see the second part. In this part of the experiment, I have my 70 centimeter string and 50 gram mass. Now I will let the mass oscillate, and I will record the motion with my slow motion camera. And this procedure will be a little bit different values of masses, which I show you in my experiment. In third part of the experiment, I'm going to analyze how length of the string affects the period of the periodic motion. Now, let's see the last part of the experiment. I have my 70 centimeter string and 50 gram mass, and I will arrange the angle theta to 10 degrees. Then I will oscillate the mass, and I will record the motion. And this procedure will be repeated with different values of length of string. The theoretical value of the period t is calculated as t equals 2 pi square root of L over g, where L is the length of the string and g is gravitational acceleration. Hence, I expected that mass of the object and the angle theta would not affect the period of the periodic motion. Nevertheless, length of the string will affect the period of the periodic motion proportional to its square root. After the experiment, it can be seen that the values I obtained through the experiment and the values I expected before the experiment are not the same. That means this experiment contains error, and there are 4 types of errors. First error is caused by friction forces. In idealized simple pendulum, air friction or air resistance is neglected, but in my experiment, air friction is existed and it cannot be neglected. The second error in this experiment is caused by mass of the string. In idealized simple pendulum, mass of the string is also neglected, but in my experiment, string has a mass and it cannot be neglected. The third error is about initial velocity of the object. Since I was letting the object oscillate with my hands, it is really hard to leave the object without initial velocity. The fourth error in this experiment is about time measurements. Since it is nearly impossible to start and stop the timer exact times at which the the object starts to move and turns back its initial position, the error occurred. To conclude, in this experiment, we have analyzed the parameters that determine the period of the periodic motion of simple pendulum, and we concluded that the only parameter affects the period of the periodic motion is length of the string. Now my experiment is over. Thanks for watching.